If you've heard of the Shetland Islands, you'll maybe know us for our knitwear, fiddle tunes, our beautiful beaches, our wildlife, or even our detective dramas. But you'll more than likely know us for this. Shetland's Fire Festival season is world famous and includes the biggest fiery celebration in Europe. Our season of Up Helly Aa fire festivals takes place in locations throughout the islands. But what actually happens? Stick with us as we take you through an A to Z of Up Helly Aa. A. All-nighter. Up Helly Aa isn't over in an hour, make no mistake. Festivities continue until the wee small hours, or in some cases, until breakfast. You don't have to stay for the whole night, but then that would be like having a starter and no meal to follow. So strap yourself in for the long haul and enjoy. B. Book early to avoid disappointment. Accommodation books up fast, as do the tickets for the public halls, so be ready. You'll find more info at this address. C. Community. Up Helly Aas are Shetland's biggest community events and bring together a huge number of people of all ages from all over the islands. Whether watching, helping or participating, everyone is in Up Helly Aa mode. You can feel it in the air. For Shetlanders, this is bigger than Christmas. D. Dancing. At any Up Helly Aa event, you'll see some good old traditional Shetland dancing. Mostly everyone knows the dances, so if you don't, just ask someone to show you, or look for the dance tutorials held nearer the day. E. Exhibition. Up Helly Aa's origins go back 150 years. Even if you're not visiting during a festival, you can learn a lot about the tradition by visiting the Up Helly Aa exhibition, open May until September every year in Lerwick. F. Well, what else? G. Galleys. These ornate sacrificial boats can take teams of skilled volunteer craftsmen up to 4 months to build and half an hour to burn. H. Halls. After the burning, the evening moves on to large celebratory events in local halls and schools. Up Helly Aa is a celebration marking the end of the Yule season, so it has to be done in style. This is what you'll need the tickets for. I. Ignite. One of the most exciting parts of Up Helly Aa is the light-up, with crowds gathering early and waiting in anticipation for the signal to ignite the torches. J. The Jarl. The Geyser Jarl is the chief Viking and has waited many years for the honour of leading the proceedings. Along with a squad of Vikings, a hand-picked selection of friends and family, they'll have spent the last year painstakingly hand-making their highly detailed Viking suits, the design of which is a closely guarded secret until the day itself. K. Kerosene. There'd be no Up Helly Aa without it. To ensure they stay lit, all torches are steeped in kerosene. L. Lerwick Up Helly Aa is the largest, but fire festivals take place right across the islands between January and March, with each one having their own special character. M. Mass meetings. Coordinating hundreds of people with flaming torches isn't an easy task, so it's all gone over meticulously beforehand at a mass meeting. This tells the participants where to go and what to look out for, and also lets them refresh their singing voices for the night. Which brings us to this. N. The Norseman's Home. The most haunting song you'll hear on Up Helly Aa night as the Galley burns. This is an emotive song marking the culmination of this part of the festivities. O. By order of the Jarl. The proclamation or bill is placed prominently early on Up Helly Aa mornings. It's often hand-painted and pokes fun at local worthies and high-profile news stories. P. Procession. At each Up Helly Aa, the new Galley and Jarl squad suit is revealed during daytime parades and visits. But the most spectacular part of any Up Helly Aa is the nighttime procession. Costumed participants, or geysers, parade along a set route, proudly bearing torches, singing their hearts out before they all come together to burn the Galley. Both day and night processions are driven by the sound of the brass and pipe bands. It's a feast for the eyes and ears. Q. Quench your thirst. In true Viking tradition, a celebratory tipple is in order and the mood always remains positive. There's never any trouble at Up Helly Aa. Shetlanders just don't do that. And long ago, they learned the secret of lasting the pace. R. Roasted mutton. Locally dried and salted mutton is a huge favourite with Shetlanders, especially in tatty soup, which is just one of the many snacks available at venues. Halls pride themselves on supplying good quality homemade sustenance throughout the night, and it's free of charge for ticket holders. S. Squads and suits. As mentioned earlier, a squad is a group of friends, associates and family members. There can be up to 50 people in a squad, and they come from all walks of life. There's no class system here. They'll meet throughout the year to organise and practice a piece which they'll perform around the halls on Up Helly Aa night. They'll also be making their fancy dress suits for the act, which can be a dance, a song, or a whimsical take on a local story. There's only one squad of Vikings. The other squads can be anything. T. 3 cheers for Up Helly Aa! You'll hear it a lot, it's a call to arms, so join in with gusto. U. The Up Helly Aa song. Sung at every fire festival, this is a rousing anthem, usually accompanied by the Lerwick Brass Band. V. Visitations. The Jarl squad is in high demand throughout any Up Helly Aa festival and makes many stop-offs during the day, with schools, care homes and even community shops getting a visitation. Come night time, there are a lot of different squads performing, and you may think you'd never see them all, but that's why these festivals are designed around different venues. Every squad visits every hall, so if you're there for the night, you'll meet everyone, and they'll meet you. W. Weather. Up Helly Aa does not stop for the weather. Bear this in mind, as sometimes it can be a little rough. Dress accordingly if you're going to watch the procession outside. X. We'll leave this one till later. Y. Yearly. Shetland's Fire Festival season happens every year, so if you can't make the next one, you can plan for the year after. Z. Z's. You won't get any sleep on Up Helly Aa night, so you will need to stack some Z's the day after, and after that. And don't forget to send that postcard. There's your X's.